Hello, good morning, students. Students, as you know, we read the chapter number second till the last word waters yesterday in the first part of the chapter number second video. It was the first part of this chapter's YouTube video. Okay, beta. So now we have to start reading the chapter right from the passage number second, which starts with the word R. About wave walker at 23 meter. About wave walker at 23 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 3.5 feet. So 23 meters, 23 meter. Okay, we'll cover the distance of 75.5 meter approximately. Our boat wave walker at 23 meter. The length of the boat wave walker was around 75.5 meter, 30 ton, and its weight was around 27,250 kilogram. You know, one ton, okay, is equivalent to 2000. I think 987. I think 987 or 987 kilogram. Na 987 kilogram approximately. So it will, if we multiply it, so then it will become around 27,250.5 kilogram. So the weight of this wave walker boat was 30 ton. If we take the weight in kilograms, it will weigh in 27,215.5 kilogram. Wooden hulled means beta wooden framed. Hulled means framed. Our boat wave walker at 23 meter, 30 ton wooden hulled beauty had been professionally built. Before the captain Gordon Cook set sail from or started his sea journey from Plymouth in his country England, from the port Plymouth in his country England, he had got a professionally built boat whose name was Wave Walker. So that the professionally built boat was around 75.5 meter long in its length, and it was 27,215.5 kilogram, okay, heavy in its weight. Its body was completely made of wood, so that's why it is called wooden hulled. Wooden hulled means, you can write down the meaning. Wooden hulled means wooden framed. The frame of the body, the frame of the ship, the frame of the boat, the overall structure, the body, the frame of the boat was made of wood, and it was really a very beautiful boat. In its appearance, it looked so beautiful also. So that the specially built, specially designed, professionally built, specially designed wave walker boat was also arranged before starting or before going on that the longest journey round the world, okay, and it had been professionally built also. Our boat wave walker at 23 meter, 30 ton wooden hulled beauty had been professionally built, and we had spent months fitting it out, checking it out, okay, before they started their journey. Before the captain Gordon Cook started his sea voyage with his family members, he had decided that he should check it out whether the boat was really so much powerful or not, whether it could face the dangerous situation in the sea water or not, roughest sea water or not. That's why he says that he with his family member, we stands for a Gordon Cook and his and his wife Mary. So both the captain Gordon Cook and his wife Mary, they both had spent a long period of many months testing it out, checking it out, whether the boat wave walker that had been professionally built was quite was so powerful, was so strong to face the roughest weather, to face the roughest weather. Okay, they could find anywhere in the sea waters. They could find anywhere in the sea water. I have I have changed the subject we into they in the indirect speech. Since I am giving my explanation beta in the indirect speech, that's why I have to use here the pronoun they instead of using the pronoun we. Okay. So in this short passage, it is told to us. We are told about the overall structure of the boat wave walker, including its length and weight. Okay, and it is also told to us how the captain Gordon Cook and his wife Mary, okay, tested the overall stamina, power, strength, capacity of the of that professionally built boat named Wave Walker. Okay, sailing it down into the water of into the British waters, in the water of different seas. Okay, especially in those all roughest weathers which they could easily find in the sea waters, since they wanted to check it out whether the professionally built boat wave walker could be able to face all kinds of all kinds of powerful waves. Okay, that might hit. Okay, their boat. That might strike or hit it. It transpire the boat. Okay, during their journey. Okay, around the world. So the first leg of our planned 3 year, I would like to give you the translation if you decide, but I think there is no need to give the translation. I think you will be fully able, since being the students or being the scholars of such a renowned institution, Rao Prahlad Singh, Khatod Mahendragarh, I think you have superb brain, and if you use your superb brain in the right direction, so I think there is no need to get the translation, okay, of any statement. The first leg, now I am reading the first line of the third passage better. The first leg of our planned 3 year. In how much period, or we may say how many years were to be taken to complete that the longest journey of 1,05,000 kilometers that was to be completed by the captain taking it round the world. It was to be completed in the duration of, or in the period of 3 years. So the first leg of our planned 3 year. Okay, the journey was to be completed in a long span of 3 years. But the first part, leg stands for the portion, part, phase. The first phase, the first part, the first portion of their well planned 3 year, 1,05,000 kilometer long journey passed pleasantly. Okay, passed quite pleasantly with no difficulty, without any problem. The Captain Gordon Cook and his all company members, his all family members enjoyed the journey till they they completed the first portion, the first part of their 3 year long 1,05,000 kilometer journey very pleasantly, very comfortably, without any difficulty, as we sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. As we sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. Cape Town is the capital city of Africa. So they started their journey, okay, from Plymouth, but when they reached the west coast of Africa, so from the west coast of Africa, they continued sailing their boat. They continued sailing their boat from the west coast of Africa to Cape Town, and they completed the first leg of their 3 year long 1,05,000 kilometer journey quite pleasantly, without any difficulty, up to Cape Town beta, they faced no difficulty, they faced no problem, their journey was quite comfortable to all of them and they enjoyed it a lot. There before heading east, now they were to go to the east part of the South Africa, and they were to move their boat way walker to the eastern part of the country South Africa, and they were to pass through the roughest, one of the world's roughest seas, the southern Indian Ocean also. That's why they thought did not if they did not hire any crewmen, it is known, if they did not hire any crewmen, it could be difficult for him as well as his family members to tackle the situation in the while passing through the roughest sea, the southern Indian Ocean. That's why he stopped his journey before heading east. By the time they started their journey to the eastern side of the South Africa, we took on means hired, we took on two crewmen, they took two sailors. Crewmen means sailors, okay. One was from America, whose name was Larry Vigil, and the other was from Switzerland, and his name was Herb Sigler. So before the Captain Gordon Cook and his family members, okay, started heading towards the east part of South Africa, they hired two sailors, namely Larry Vigil and Herb Sigler. The former was from America and the latter was from Switzerland, to help us tackle one of the world's roughest seas. If the question, here the question, okay, here the question is given to you. Here one question is given to you. Why did Gordon Cook take on two crewmen, two sailors, in order to get their help at the time of facing any kind of danger while passing through the southern Indian Ocean? That's why it was his only objective, it was his only motto of hiring those two crewmen named Larry Vigil and Herb Sigler to help us tackle means manage, okay, tackle means manage one of the world's roughest seas, the southern Indian Ocean. Gordon Cook had to hire those two crewmen, namely Larry Vigil and Herb Sigler, so that they could help him, and his family members also. Okay, all his family members, all those sailors sailing in the boat wave walker, tackle, manage, okay, face one of the world's roughest seas, the southern Indian Ocean, face the waves that would rage in the water of the southern Indian Ocean. In Hindi, Dakshin Hind Mahasagar. Now we come to the page number 14. On our second day out of Cape Town, when the wave walker had left the capital city of South Africa, Cape Town, when they had come out of that place, Cape Town, hiring two sailors from that port, from that capital city, okay, we began to encounter strong gales. Oh, the word gales stands for air. The word gales stands for air. Fast blowing sea winds, stormy winds. So as soon as they left the Cape Town, and it was the second day of their journey, and they had hardly come out of the capital city Cape Town of South Africa, they began to face, encounter means face, strong gales means very powerful stormy sea winds that were blowing very fast at the fastest speeds. For the next few weeks they blew continuously. For the following few weeks they continuously had to face those fast blowing, okay, sea winds, okay, continued continued blowing at the same speed, creating so much danger in the hearts of all the sailors of the boat wave walker. For the next few weeks they blew continuously. They found those the fast blowing stormy sea winds blowing at the same speed, same velocity, high speed for the following few weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 1 2 weeks. Gales did not worry me. Captain Gordon Cook was not fully worried looking at the speed of the gales of the fast blowing, okay, fast blowing sea winds, but the size of the waves was alarming. But when he caught the sight of the waves that had also started rising very high in front of the boat wave walker in the sea water, up to 15 meters. Oh, 1 meter is equal to 3.5 feet, so around 45 to 50 meter high. So when the Captain Gordon Cook caught the sight of those 45 to 50 high, okay, sea waves, he got badly frightened looking at their size. How high, how high those the waves were. He got badly frightened, though he had not created any kind of fear in his mind looking at the fast blowing, okay, fast blowing sea winds, which had also started creating panic in the mind and as well as in the heart of those all sailors who were sailing the boat wave walker. But Captain Gordon Cook was not badly worried looking at the fast blowing sea winds, but when he noticed the size of the sea waves that had rose up to the as high as our mainmast, those the waves had risen, sorry, that the those the waves had risen up to the height of their mast. Mast stands for a vertical pole that is fixed into the main cabin of the, okay, with the main cabin of the boat of the ship. Mast, a vertical upright pole, vertical or upright pole, okay, that is the main part of the, this the mast is the main part of the boat, because over this sorry because with this mast number of things are attached. Storm jib is also attached here, a kind of triangular shaped, okay, canvas, piece of canvas that also indicates the direction of the wind, that is known as storm jib. December 25 found us 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town. On the day of 25 December, the captain and his company members, okay, had completed the distance of 3,500 kilometers, and they had also reached in the east part of Cape Town. They had already entered the east part of Cape Town. Okay, they were very near to enter the roughest sea, the southern Indian Ocean. Despite atrocious weather, atrocious means very critical, very dangerous, very panicky weather, trouble creating weather. Despite means in spite of atrocious weather, though the weather was completely, okay, completely terrifying, dangerous, very critical. In spite of that, the critical weather, since the condition of the weather had been completely deteriorated. We had a wonderful holiday complete with a Christmas tree. Being the Christians, they had also decided to celebrate the Christmas day, which falls on 25th of December every year. So around a Christmas tree which they had already taken with them. So we had a wonderful holiday complete with a Christmas tree, means beta they all enjoyed the Christmas festival, Okay, they all enjoyed the Christmas festival, that the holiday, Christmas holiday, wonderful holiday, sitting around a Christmas tree or performing their all kinds of duties, prayers to the Jesus Christ, okay, that which they had already taken with them, that the Christmas tree had already been put, arranged there, okay, in some chamber of the boat, and they all had stood there, or maybe sat down there around the Christmas tree, and they had lighted the candles also. That's why they enjoyed that the wonderful holiday in the boat wave walker. New Year's Day saw no improvement in the weather. On the first day of 1700 of 1977, it was the 1st January of 1977, because they had started their journey in the month of July in 1976. Okay, so just after 5 days, just after 6 days, when the day of 31st December had passed, and it had the day of 1st of January 1977 appeared. So on the first day of the new year, I mean to say on the 1st January, on 1st January of 1977, they found no improvement in the overall condition, atrocious condition, dangerous condition of the weather. The weather continued deteriorating the situation. It looked so terrifying, okay, to each and every person. But we reasoned, the word reason stands for sensed the situation, okay, took the situation under their consideration. But we reasoned that it had to change soon. They all started thinking positively, optimistically, okay, expecting it that the atrocious weather, dangerous weather, critical weather would surely pass away, and the weather the condition, overall condition of the weather would surely, okay, get changed very soon. And it did change for the worse, not for the better, but for the worse, bad, worse, and worst. The author says that the weather got changed itself, but instead of uh, instead of creating happiness in the mind of the sailors, it started creating much panic and terror in the hearts and in the minds of all the sailors, because its condition became bad to worse. The overall condition of the weather became better, bad to worse. The next one more passage is to be read by us. At dawn, dawn stands for daybreak. On January 2nd of January, on January 2, the waves were gigantic. Gigantic stands for very large, very huge in their size. It was 2nd of January, on the morning of 2nd January, on the daybreak on dawn stands for daybreak. On the day, at the daybreak, or we may say, sorry, not on, at the daybreak, at the time of daybreak of on 2nd of January, the size of the waves were quite alarming. The size of the waves was quite alarming. All the waves looked very huge in their size. We were sailing with only small storm jib. Okay, the captain had brought only with a single one storm jib. Storm jib stands for beta, a kind of a triangular piece of cloth canvas that is generally put down over the mast in order to slow down the speed of the boat. Okay, and we were still making 8 knots. 8 knots. 8 knots means one knot is equal to, I think, 1 point something some kilometers. So 8 knots will be here. 4, I think 8 knots. 8 knots will be here. 14 kilometer, I think, na, around 14, 13 to 14 kilometer. Okay, so they were, knot stands for better nautical miles. It is also the word knot knot is used, okay, to measure the distance, and the speed of the, to measure the distance, not the speed, to measure the distance as well as the speed of the ship or the boat. So they were Still, they were still making their, they were still sailing their boat. They were at that time they were sailing their boat at around 14 kilometer per hour. 14 kilometer per hour. It was not so okay, fast speed, 8 knots. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, as the ship rose to the top of each wave, when those the powerful waves started hitting the front part of the ship, it also started okay rising. It also started rising very high up to the top level of each and every wave. We could see endless, enormous seas rolling towards us. When the front part of the ship rose very high, okay, at the time of striking it by the sea waves, all the sailors, especially not the sailors but the captain or the crewmen, those who were sitting on the main board of the ship of the boat, wave walker, okay, got a chance to look at the sea that was so enormous, so large in its body. The sea water was spread everywhere up to the miles away, okay, and they found that the enormous sea, that the large bodied sea waters coming, rolling means throwing its water towards them, and the screaming of the wind and spray was painful to the ears. When they happened to hear the voices of the high waves, they also started getting so much afraid in their mind. To slow the boat down, we dropped the storm jeep. Since they wanted, at that time they could not take any kind of risk, so in order to slow down the speed of the boat, they dropped the storm jeep. They put the storm jeep over that mast, and when they put the storm jib, that the piece of canvas, waterproof fabric made canvas piece of cloth, over the, okay, it is in the triangular shape, okay, so when it was put over the mast of the ship, so the speed of the boat automatically got slowed down, and lashed a heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stern. Stern stands for the back part, rear part of the ship. So they also arranged, okay, heavy mooring rope. Mooring rope stands for very powerful rope, okay, line I think it is made of nylon, and it is very powerful, okay, fabric made rope. So they also put that the rope, powerful rope, against a loop stands for just kind a round shaped device ना, छल्ला जिसको बोलते हैं, कड़ा. So they also put that the rope, they also tied that the rope, okay, in a loop across the stern. They put each and everything very carefully. They tied each and everything with the powerful rope. Then we double lashed everything. They also put each and everything under the heavy mooring rope, so that not a single thing can be bodged, can be moved away. Went through our life raft. Life raft stands for beta small kinds of and small pieces of wooden logs, ओके, फ्लैटन प्लैंक्स. अरे समतल जो फट्टे नहीं होते, फट्टे, दैट इज यूज, दिस द लाइफ राफ्ट ड्रिल, okay, are generally used at the time of some emergency when the ship is about to sink down, okay. So this the wooden made लकड़ी का बना हुआ होता है बेटा एक फट्टा in the shape of the boat. So it is used, okay, in emergency hour, in the emergency hours to save the life in the sea waters. Our life raft drill attached lifelines, donned oil skills. Donned means put on, wore. Oil skins stands for beta waterproof jacket, and life jackets, life preserver jackets, and waited. When they had put on, when they had seen it all, when they had sensed the overall condition of the weather, they slowed down the speed of the boat, putting the storm jib over the mast. Thereafter they put each and everything under, they tied each and everything very tightly with the help of a power. Due to some technical problem, I could not complete my last statement. That's why I have started making one more part of the video, and it will be completed within 1 or 2 minutes. Then I will join both the parts of this video. for today's video, na. So because since beta they had sensed the overall condition, deteriorating condition of the weather. So sensing that the deteriorating condition, spoiling condition of the weather, they started making their all kinds of arrangements. Firstly, they dropped the storm jeep and slowed down the speed of the boat. Then they tied each and everything with the powerful rope, and thereafter they put on their waterproof and life preserver jackets, and they waited. They waited the they waited the situation. They waited for the situation very patiently, optimistically, courageously. Since they did not make any kind of rush at that moment, they thought that the situation was very dangerous. If they made any kind of rush, so the situation could become bad to worse, and their life could also, okay, be taken by the sea waves. At that time, their boat was really in a very critical situation, dangerous situation, because the size of the waves was up to the height of their mast, and it was totally impossible for them to control over those all waves. So better, now the remaining part of this chapter will be given by me in the next page, next part of my video. Now I am to join these two parts because I could not complete my last speech, last word in the previously made in the previously means in the first part of this video. That's why I have to reconnect this the video, and I have now completed my this the explanation up to the word waited. Please go with my explanation, try your best to understand it. Okay, no matter better. Thank you.